Hello, my friend, and welcome to the Goddess Complex, the podcast where we talk all things spirituality, occult, and witchy. I'm Ashley Michelle, your spiritual awakening doula, shadow work practitioner, and awakener. I am so honored to be here to help you on your spiritual journey as you're putting all the pieces together. I'm a mystic living in upstate New York, and it is my sole mission to bring you all the tea. Join me and some fantastic guests as we talk about starseed, ascension codes, tarot, the Akash, and more. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad to have you, and I'll be seeing you in the show. Hello, everybody. How are we today? I'm Ashley Michelle, your host of the Goddess Complex, and welcome back to another episode. If you're new into my universe, welcome home. I'm your resident witch, spiritual awakening doula, shadow worker, starseed channel. Yeah. I must tell you, my loves, I have been being downloaded like wildfire. It's like that eclipse really did something for me. I don't really know what's happening, what's a buzzing, what's a shaking, but I'm here for it. I've been getting lots and lots of downloads around authenticity codes and speaking more to that in my content. And it makes sense. That's on brand. I'm a sort of what you see is what you get sort of person. And in my opinion, the more of us that sit in that pocket of true, real, honest authenticity, the more that we can attract our soulmate clients and the people that we're supposed to work with and the people that are supposed to help us embody our soul mission and the people that we're supposed to help embody their soul missions. And the closer we move into New Earth, right? That's the vibe. I've just been really on deep thought lately, and I love it. So I come to you from my office in my onesie, just vibing out. I've also been getting the itch to move my office around, to change around the feng shui. I'm going to see if my partner will paint it for me. I'm so sick of this baby blue. I'm sick of it. It's calming, soothing, it's cute, it's nice, but it's time for a change. So don't be surprised if you see me talking about this on my stories, because I've been ruminating on it for a while now, which means it's about to happen. And your girl has a birthday coming up. So this is what we're trying to manifest. I have given my people a whole list. I want new podcast equipment, new camera equipment, new office. I'm like so ready. It's my Jesus Christ year. I'll be 33. That's what I'm using as the excuse. I love it. No, but for real though, 33 it's a cool astrological year. Don't quote me on this, but I'm like 90% positive that 33 is the year where it's your sun, moon, and Mercury are all like aligned in your astrological sign. Again, 90%. So don't come for me if I'm wrong, but I'm almost positive it's your 33rd year that marks that in your birth chart. But yeah, speaking of Venus entered Sag, baby. How we feeling? I just love Sag season, and I know I'm so biased, but it really is nice to just be a little light and carefree and no fucks given, and I do what I want, wild child sort of energy, right? And now that the planets are like slowly, the luminaries are slowly making their way into Sagittarius, I'm just over here giddy. I'm so ready to get out of the fixed energy that is Scorpio and Taurus. Love you all so much, but I'm all set. I'm all set. My rising is cardinal, and my sun is mutable, and my moon is fixed aqua. So, I don't have much fixed energy in my chart at all. Can't sit still. Always got to be doing something. But yeah, and so Venus entering Sagittarius. So remember, Venus is the planet of like business and pleasure and money and all of that. And Sagittarius is this higher thinking, higher learning sort of energy. It's this energy that is about expansion and getting bigger and being more and fun and lighthearted. So when you combine these two, when you combine Venus and Sagittarius, we end up being in this space where we don't take ourselves so seriously and we have fun expanding on our money. Like we have fun creating all these different inventive ways to expand on making money and creating money. We have fun in love. We have fun with pleasure. We just kind of enjoy the ride that Venus will give Sagittarius and vice versa. So I'm excited about that. You can hone in on which house is ruled by Sagittarius in your chart. And that's how you know how to really interpret it, right? So let's say Sagittarius rules your fourth house. If Sagittarius rules your fourth house, Venus is going to be transiting your fourth house, your house of home. So you really want to have fun in the home and make the home really cozy and pleasurable. Get yourself a down blanket if you're down for that, like candles, all of that stuff. Make it really, really sensual. Think Venetian God, right? If Sagittarius rules your 10th house, Venus is going to be transiting your 10th house. So then you really want to have fun and expansion and work and career. And how can you make more money? How can you budget your bills, right? Like, what's your plan for 2023? Like, I would kind of do that. Like, what are the goals? What are your financial goals for the next quarter or for even the next year as a whole? Do you want to go on a vacation? Like, start manifesting what vacations you want to go on and do, right? All of that. So, yeah, I just got like really excited about that. Before we get into today's episode, make sure you get on the wait list for my Black Friday sale. It's dropping on Monday. If you're on the wait list, you'll find out this weekend exactly what's goody, and the cart will be open for you specifically. If you are on the wait list, the cart will be open for you specifically this weekend. And if you're not on the wait list, you'll find out on Monday, but you won't be able to buy until Black Friday. So get your asses on that wait list. The link is in the show notes. You'll be excited. I'm so excited for this offer, my loves. Like, I cannot wait to tell you. I'm so excited. Anywho, and I cannot keep a secret. Fun fact about me. If you tell me not to tell anybody, I more than likely won't. You have to make sure to tell me not to tell anybody, because if you don't tell me that, I might tell somebody. But anyways, okay, what are we talking about today? So this episode, it's a cute one. It's a fun one. It's a light one. I'm celebrating my 33rd birthday coming up soon, and I have a fun episode coming up for you about that. But today I wanted to talk about the 5 most important things I've learned working as a mystic. And I don't think we talk about that enough, working as healers and intuitives and psychics and astrologers and tarot readers and energy healers and shamans and all of that. I don't think we talk enough about what we learn from our clients, what we learn from our work. We talk a lot about what we give, but what have we received in doing this soul-led work, right? That's the juice. That's the fun. That's the tea. And so I was marinating on just 5 things that I thought would be most important for you to hear from me. And so I have a cute little list for you. And as always, make sure you share the episode, share it with a friend, share it on the gram, share it with your mama, share it with your partner, share this tea, share this juice, tag me should you share it on the gram so I can share you and celebrate you back. And yeah, let's spread the word. Okay. So the first most important thing, and mind you, these are in no particular order, that I learned while working as a mystic for others is that if you don't believe in your work, then nobody else will. Honestly, I just did say in no particular order, but that's probably the most important. If you don't believe in what you do from the depths of your motherfucking soul, nobody else will. If you do not believe that you are a channel, that you are a cosmic divine being from God, darling, if you don't believe that, then how do you expect your clients to? And I guess you could call that imposter syndrome, because if somebody's working as an astrologer, but they don't believe that they can read a birth chart, but they can and they're good at it, but they don't believe it, that would be imposter syndrome. And imposter syndrome can come in many different forms. I have an episode on it somewhere in the podcast universe. Look for it if you want to know more on my take on imposter syndrome. But you have to believe in what you're doing, my love. That it's plain and simple. As a mystic, as a healer, as a creatrix, right? As an intuitive, as a psychic channel, we must believe in what it is we're doing. We are spiritual beings having a human existence. People can smell bullshit from a mile away, boo. They can. So if you're here listening and you work inside this field and you're struggling with issues and combating issues around imposter syndrome and things of that nature, and not believing in your work, or second guessing yourself and second guessing your messages and your intuitive downloads, I urge you to maybe take a step back and really dig deep and look at those limiting beliefs and those narratives as to why you don't believe or why you're struggling around belief. This is one of my favorite things to work with clients, because limiting beliefs are really at the root of all of it. They truly are. They're at the root of all of it. You get through your limiting beliefs, you get to soul. I'm a firm believer in that. You can't do anything else until you get through limiting beliefs. You just can't. But that's a whole nother podcast episode, because I could talk about that all day. But anyways, this is about believing in your work, and practice makes perfect. The more people that you work with, the more lives that you touch, the more you instill belief in your work and what it is you're doing here on this earth. And that's why when you're very first starting out, like baby, do readings for free. Read your friends in exchange for testimonials. Get involved in Facebook groups and do swaps, because those help you instill a stronger belief in what it is that you're doing. Now, babes, I'm saying that is like when you're a baby, like when you were starting out. If you've already been doing this work paid, you should continue to do work paid, because you all know I believe in energy exchange. And you all know I believe in getting paid for your gifts full-heartedly. But what I'm saying is, if you are struggling aggressively with belief and instilling belief in what it is you're doing, and you want to build a business, and you're called to build a spiritual business, and you're called to help people with your gifts, but you have no clue where to start, and you are suffering from aggressive imposter syndrome, that would be a good place to start. That's what I'm saying. So this is probably the biggest thing I've learned working as a mystic. And I think, story time, you may have heard this before if you've been following my work for a while. I don't even know where to begin. I'm going to my past life regression story because it was just that powerful. My past life regression story, like, changed for me. It just, everything shifted for me. And it was during my first past life regression where one of my guides came to me and he told me that I have been using tarot as a crutch, and my work was meant to be deeper than that. And I was meant to work in the galaxy, in the starseed realm, with ancestral lineages. Like, I was meant to work with star seeds, and star seeds would be drawn to me. And in fact, they are. I work with all sorts of star seeds on a regular basis. They just flock to me, darling. They flock to me. I think it's the name StarSeedShadows. I wonder what she's about. Anyways, yeah, so past life regression, that's where I was. So I get out of this past life regression and I'm like, holy shit, like, mind is blown. Like, the person that was doing the regression was like, holy shit, you were in channel for like 2 hours. I'm like, what the fuck? I need to like re-listen to that again because it was really, really powerful. And so that is why my soul sessions, my one-on-one soul sessions are an incorporation of all the modalities I work with. So my soul sessions are an incorporation of tarot, of astrology, and of channeled messages from my spirit team and your spirit team. It's a combination, darling. And together we work through your birth chart, we work through astrological forecasting, or we work through business strategy. Those are the 3 types of soul sessions that you can book with me. And they have just been life-changing and like such a level up, such a step up from the way that I was working before. Now, here's my point with this. My point with this is that when I first started really heavily honing in on my channel and working on my channel, I was scared. I was scared, babe. I was working with clients and I'm getting these messages clear as fucking day. And I'm like, holy shit, am I making it up? Like, holy shit, is this right? Holy shit. I don't know. Have we gone off the deep end, Ash? And I remember just trust, 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 believe, 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 believe. And so I started delivering these messages. I started delivering them. I cannot tell you. They were all spot on, honey. All spot on. I'm telling you, I'm connecting with people's dead grandfathers, okay? I'm connecting with people that have lived on this earth at a point in time with the querent, the person that I'm sitting with, that have passed. And I'm also connecting with spirit guides. I'm also connecting with starseed families. Like I can see starseeds, okay? And any of you that have worked with me in any one-on-one capacity, you know that. Like, it's really weird. People will come into my container and I can literally just see you. Like, whether you're Andromedan or Arcturian or Reptilian, I can see it. It's very fucking weird. I didn't know that until I began to believe. I had to be confident enough to be like, so your grandpa is continuously telling me this over here in the cut, and I don't know what to make of it. And then client would be like, holy shit, grandpa used to always say that. And then I'd be like, okay, like I know the reptilians aren't that popular, but you're reptilian. And they're like, oh yeah, I know. I've been told that at a number of different occasions. And so with that being said, it's stuff like that that reinstills the belief in what it is that you're doing. That's my point, my loves. That's my point, babes. We can't play a scared game. We must be outward facing and frontward and forward with what we're getting, with what we're receiving from spirit, with what we're receiving from source. And so working as a mystic, the number one thing that I've learned is if you don't believe in your work, then they won't. Period. Okay. Number 2, kind of like number 1, but a little different. Trust in the process. That develops your channel. And so it's kind of like number 1, okay? But a little bit different. You've heard me say this before. We are creatures of instant gratification. We want it and we want it now. We want to be able to do all the things now. We want to be able to understand all the tarot now. We want to be able to read the birth chart right now. But I must tell you, trust in the process and take your time. I started looking at astrological birth charts when I was like 14 years old, 13, 14. So, God, like 20 years ago. Holy fuck. That just like blew my mind for a second. And then I got my first tarot deck when I was 17. So, still a long time. Can't do math. A while. It's been a while. Over 10 years. And then I got certified. I found out I was starseed. I started connecting with my starseed lineages in my early 20s, 19, 20-ish. Probably sooner, but the first time I heard that term starseed was in my late teens, early 20s. And then I got certified to read in the Akash just a couple of years ago. And I'm giving you guys this timeline because I've been working and playing in this field for like 20 years, you know? this just didn't happen overnight. I didn't believe in my channel in the way that I do now overnight. I didn't trust in the process in the way that I do now overnight. All of this happens during the time span that it's supposed to happen. And sure, if you study your ass off, you'll get farther quicker. Sure. And sure, I definitely took some breaks from my spiritual study when I was studying in college, studying the hard sciences. I have an undergrad in biology and a master's in hospitality. So, there was lots of studying and traveling and working with Pachamama and Gaia and plant medicine and all that good stuff. But you have to trust in the process and trust that everything will come together the way that it's supposed to, and not be in such a rush, and just really enjoy and take your time and move slow. In fact, the nervous system heals in slowness. For those of you that follow my work other than the podcast, I've been talking a ton on nervous system work. Blame it on eclipse season. I dove headfirst into nervous system work as soon as Scorpio season landed. And I'm listening to that because that's intuitively my soul telling me we have to prepare. We have to prepare. So anyways, the nervous system heals in slowness. And so take your time studying that Stephen Forrest astrological book, which, by the way, I suggest anything Stephen Forrest and Demetra George as far as studying astrology goes. Take your time going through that tarot course. Take your time going through your mentor's content. Take your time just building, right? Take your time building your business, your empire, your baby. Take your time inside your third eye, inside your crown chakra. Take your time in meditation. Move slow and really allow yourself to just enjoy where you're at on this journey, because it truly is a marathon, not a sprint. And oftentimes, I feel like this was the message for Monday. We block our blessings when we move too quick. I think this was one of the messages in Monday's message. It's interesting. It's coming up again. But yeah, we block our blessings when we move too quick. And so, my loves, my babes, take your time on this journey, because it really, really, really is a beautiful one. And it goes by so quick. I literally remember getting my acceptance letter for my undergrad like it was yesterday. And now we're here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Anyways, but yeah, so take your time. Trust in the process. Trust that you're exactly right where you need to be exactly right now. Okay? Hey, babe. I hope that you're enjoying the show. So, I have something for you. As a thank you from me to you, I've given you my shadow work meditation. I know so many of you want to do more shadow work, want to understand it, want to learn your shadow, and desire deeply to integrate your shadow self. This meditation is for you, free of cost, as a thank you from me to you. You can download it in the show notes and enjoy. Number 3, human design. I know that's like a big one in our world right now. And not just human design. I wrote in my notes here, HD, baby, but codes. And this is what I meant by that. I don't know much about human design at all. I know my human design, I'm a projector. I think I'm a 1-3 projector with splenic authority. It's 1-3 or 5-3. But anyways, I know a bitch needs to rest, honey. Like, I make magic when I just rest and listen to my body and just kind of oversee things. And I'm invited into doing things, right? So with that being said, as you are creating your masterpiece that is life, tapping into other modalities that maybe not be your focal point can help you create your masterpiece that is life. So like human design for example, or working with Reiki, like having somebody do your Reiki for you. Do you know what I mean? I'm getting into the lane of making sure you invest in yourself, which goes into number 4. So we'll do 3 and 4 together, because 4 is investment and luxury, darling. And so This is about making sure that you invest in your own study of yourself. Sometimes working as mystics, we can get a little caught up. We get a little caught up in the healing part of everybody else's healing journey and we forget about ours. But like our healing journey is just as, if not more important than the clients, because how can we heal our clients if we're not working on our own healing? Say it louder for the people in the back, though. It's the truth, honey. It's the truth. We often tend to put off our own healing and say, I'll do it when, I'll do it when, I'll do it when I can afford, I'll do it when I have time. Oh, I can't do this right now. My business isn't off the ground yet. All this crap we give ourselves, but like, we are not putting our own healing forward. StarSeedShadows is a luxury brand. I'm the first person to say that. And I did that shit on purpose because I only give luxury. Me being a part of your own transformation, of your own healing journey will literally transform you. It will literally heal you. Having me a part of your life, of your journey, of your transformation. Like, come on, darling. You know, there's a good point that was made. Like when you go on vacation, like you spring for the king size bed. When you go on vacation, you're eating good. You're getting like king crab and shit. Like, right? Or am I right? So, and like vacation and, those bags that you want and this, that, and the third are luxury brands. I love Skims. I love Kim K Skims, right? These are luxury things and luxury requires investment. Why should your spiritual journey not be a luxurious experience? It's so bass backwards. It's so bass backwards. Think about it though. Truly, honestly, think about it. We often put our healing journey last. We often think that we can do our healing journey on our own. Both of those are not okay. They're not. A witch needs a witch. That's what I'm getting at. A witch needs a witch. A healer needs a healer. An intuitive needs an intuitive. We need community too. And we deserve luxury too. And our spiritual path, our personal spiritual path, deserves and requires investment for growth. I can't tell you how much I've invested in my own spiritual journey between business mentors, spiritual mentors, other witches, other readers reading for me, my own healers, getting my Reiki done, my own past life regressions done. Like, and all of this has helped me to build the empire that StarSeedShadows is becoming. All of it. And so one of the biggest things I've learned, two of the biggest things I've learned while working as a mystic is about investing and treating myself like the luxurious creature that I am and investing in myself. And investing in myself through other modalities that might not be as familiar to me, like human design, like Reiki. Like I'm Reiki certified. I'm Reiki 1 certified. So I'm not a Reiki master. So let me tell you, when I work with a Reiki master, I am still getting like so much out of it. Of course, I could do my own Reiki work on myself. And sometimes I do. Every now and then I do. But like when I'm really looking for work, I go to the same Reiki master. I go to the same person. When I need my cards read, I go to the same person. I create a relationship. They know my birth chart. They know what's going on in my life. They know what I need. They know where my chakras need to be realigned. They know my body. They know my energy signature. They know me. And there's power in that. So yeah, that was 3 and 4. But going back to human design, just really, really quick. Human design is a great way to just implement how you work as a mystic in general. So I can't tell you about the Manny Gens or the reflectors. Sorry, babes, I can't. But I can speak on projectors. And we really, really thrive off rest. And when I figured that out in my human design, it was like a game changer. I also go to the same human design person as well. Like I tell you, my loves, invest in yourself, invest in your spiritual development, especially if you out here working in these streets, invest in your spiritual development. You will not be sorry. It's just like a bill. It's just like a bill. When you budget out your bills every month, this is just like a bill. So stop using those excuses like you can't afford it or you'll do it when or any of that. We pay attention to what's important to us, right? Like we give time and energy to what's important to us. And so with that being said, and I don't mean to harp, but it's very important because we make excuses constantly for why we can't do something or why we shouldn't do something, especially when it comes to our own healing journey. It's the most awkward thing ever. Healers out here not healing their goddamn selves. Like what? We don't do that here in New Earth, baby. We don't do that. So I would urge you to consider implementing more time, energy, and funds into your own healing journey now. And if not now, at least for 2023. But yeah, I keep tangenting. I'm sorry, my loves. Anyways, human design, projector. My point in saying that is just if you're a projector, make sure you make space for rest. It's a game changer. And when I figured this out, I started to become really intuitive with how I work. So like if I wake up that day and like, because I tend to a part of my nightly routine is to set the stage for the next day. And so I'll put some things on my power list of what needs to be done. If I'm waking up the next day and we're not having it, then we ain't having it. And that's it. That's it. There's no like coaching myself out of bed. There's no, oh my God, I feel like a loser. No. If today's not the day, then it's not the day. I work so fucking intuitively now. And I love it. Because, of course, this work as an entrepreneur, our to-do lists could go for miles. We always have something to do. Always. And it's so fun because I can just literally decide what I want to work on that day. Do I want to record a podcast? Do I want to do content? Do I want to do fun makeup and play with reels? Do I want to draft some emails? Do I need a rest day? It just allows for so much more freedom when I tapped into my human design. That was what I wanted to say. Okay, I said it. Now, the last thing, this might even be the most important thing. Oh my God, this is such a good list. Okay, the last thing is do everything. Offer all things from heart center. Boom, baby. But for real though, everything you offer, my fellow intuitive, my friend, my mystic, my magician, needs to be offered from heart center. Don't offer something because you see Billy Sue over there offering it. Don't offer something because you saw somebody else do it and you saw how much they made or whatever, because now everybody's bragging about their money on social media, how much ever they made or whatever, and now you want to go do it. Don't offer a business program because it's the popular thing to do. Everything that you offer is intertwined with your heart codes. Everything. And it's like I was saying before, people can smell bullshit. People can tell when it's not coming from a place of authenticity. People can tell when that new offer isn't coming from like a pure space of love. Sure, the money's good, but this is love. This is love vibes. This is because I love you. This is because I want you to succeed. This is because I want you to be the best motherfucking version of yourself. This is because you are my mirror. That's why this is that's why I'm doing this. That's what this is for. And because I'm doing this for this, you are giving me an energetic exchange and a physical signature that is money. But money is neutral. Another podcast, another time. Won't get on my high horse about that. But that's what I'm getting at. Making sure that we are always remembering the motherfucking mission. And the motherfucking mission is, it's not about us. It's not about us. If you are feeling a soul calling to do this work, it's not easy work, man. It's not easy work. You are putting yourself on social media, or in your community and displaying yourself as a psychic intuitive that connects with the dead, that connects with spirit guides, that connects with ET races, whatever it might be, that connects with the stars, that can read the tarot cards. It doesn't matter. That works with deities, that can move energy without touching. We're still very much in this phase of normalizing the work that we do. And there's still a lot of work to be done with normalizing the work that we do. So it's not easy. And so I want you to give yourself a pat on the back, number one, for being confident enough to do this soul-led work. And number two, recognize that anything that you offer must sit deep within the depths of your heart. You must truly want to give this to the world and birth it into existence on a level that is just unwavering. Like you just can't get rid of it. The world must have this magic. What would the world be without this offer? What would the world be without this service? How many lives would I not touch if I don't fucking create this and get this out here right fucking now? Or over the course of a few months, but you know what I mean. That's the energy with everything you do. And it could be something as simple as just a general birth chart reading, or something as intense as a one-on-one year-long mastermind intensive with a VIP day. Doesn't fucking matter. From anything in between. Your heart signature must be on it and be in it, and it will sell. It will sell. It will. It will sell. If your heart signature is on it, it will sell. I felt that in my bones. I hope you guys did too. And that's what the most important thing is, to remember that when we are soul-led beings and when we lead from heart, that is where it all comes from. That's where all the work I do comes from. Everything I do is a labor of motherfucking love on some real shit. It's a labor of love. It's to get my voice out there. It's for you to hear my voice. It's because I fucking was you. I totally was that person who was like, I feel like a weirdo. I'm the black sheep of my family. I can literally feel other people's emotions. I don't feel like I'm from Earth. I'm really eerily good at cards and I'm a kid. Like I was that chick. And at that time, like there was nothing like it is now. Nothing. There were no fucking resources. There was nothing. I was the only one of me that I knew for a very long time. Very long time. And now we are just so blessed and honored to be able to share these creative spaces with like-minded individuals on a world level. Age of Aquarius! And so let's not waste it. Let's create from all sorts of ways. Can create, connect, and collaborate. Ooh, that just came to me. Create, connect, and collaborate. I've been so honored to be in so many different collaborations for 2022. And I'm just so grateful with all the people that I've been able to meet and create magic with, down to photographers and brand designers and coaches and mentors and healers. It's just been a whirlwind of love and all these people creating from heart space. And I feel so blessed. I feel so honored to be working as a mystic, as your mystic. I feel so honored to be working as a healer, your healer. I feel so honored to be working as an intuitive, your intuitive. My God, there's not a day that goes by where I just don't sit in such a deep, overwhelming pocket of gratitude for being able to do this work and being able to touch the lives that I've touched. So there we go. Let's not get all whimpery. Those are the 5 things that I've learned while working as a mystic. And I really hope you enjoyed this episode. It all channeled stuff. I wrote down a really quick list and just kind of went with it. And I am loving what I'm hearing. So yes, so good. Don't forget to get on the wait list for the Black Friday offer. You're going to be pleasantly surprised at what I have cooking for you. So get on the wait list if you're not already there. You will get first dibs on joining us inside of this portal. And then everybody else, you gotta wait till Friday. Make sure you share the episode. You all are so fucking amazing. Don't you fucking forget it. And also remember, what you deserve and desire is right within your reach. I love you so much. Ciao, ciao for now. Hey, babe, before you go, did you love the show? In fact, did you hate the show? Either way, I want to know. Be sure to leave me that 5-star review. Your reviews help us get the word out of my work. And not only that, it lets me know how I'm doing. What did you love? What did you hate? Let me know. Send me a love note, or you can do it right on Apple Podcasts or on Spotify. I look forward to hearing from you. And remember, if you're ready to work with me deeper, I offer one-on-one services. I also have an academy called the Lightworkers Academy, which is a group of folks who are going through a spiritual awakening at the same time and want some company. I also offer spiritual development coaching and spiritual business coaching. All the links are in the show notes. I'll see you next time. And again, thank you for listening.